Remember when Warner Brothers announced their Black Superman project and everybody went, well, this is never going to happen? Well, guess what? Over 4 years later, it's not happening.
Once upon a time, being a film critic meant a little bit more than being a racist grifter in his 50s who's made more than 50 videos about why the live action Snow White sucks and Disney is woke. Imagine being in your 50s and making more than one video about Snow White. Imagine being in your 50s. Back in the day, being a critic actually carried an air of authority with it and meant you had some sort of credentials and knew the fundamentals of cinema and film history. So, for a guy like Roger Ebert, the preeminent film critic of his time, to give this movie 4 stars, that wasn't nothing. In his review, he said, Batman isn't a comic book anymore. Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight is a haunted film that leaps beyond its origins and becomes an engrossing tragedy. It creates characters we come to care about. That's because of the performances, because of the direction, because of the writing, and because of the superlative technical quality of the entire production. This film, and to a lesser degree Iron Man, redefined the possibilities of the comic book movie. Because these actors and others are so powerful, and because the movie does not allow its spectacular special effects to upstage the humans, we are surprised how deeply the drama affects us all. Eckhart does an especially good job as Harvey Dent, whose character is transformed by a horrible fate into a bitter monster. It is customary in a comic book movie to maintain a certain knowing distance from the action, to view everything through a sophisticated screen. The Dark Knight slips around those defenses and engages us. But now, Iron Man, and even more so The Dark Knight, move the genre into deeper waters. They realize, as some comic book readers instinctively do, that these stories touch on deep fears, traumas, fantasies, and hopes. And the Batman legend, with its origins in film noir, is the most fruitful one for exploration. In his 2 Batman movies, Nolan has freed the character to be a canvas for a broader scope of human emotion. For Bruce Wayne is a deeply troubled man. Oh wait, never mind. Fuck Roger Ebert. Only 3 stars for Fellowship of the Ring. You know what? I'm glad he's dead.
No, don't just be sorry. Think for one fucking second.